Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about Jurassic World Dominion. So I recently just watched it. Me and my friends got together and went to go see it. It was a fun, good, dinosaur movie, right? And we really enjoyed it. I think it was a fun time. Personally, I enjoyed it as well. I haven't really watched the other two World movies, but I know from memory I really liked Jurassic World, and I really remember it because it was just full of people, for dinosaurs to eat, and I just thought it was really cool how it was like an actual new theme park with people actually going there and the threat of the dinosaurs once they escaped. And then the second one was a lot more stealthy, like a lot more horror. It was in one location, it was just a much smaller like dinosaur that can kind of fit into places a regular wouldn't, right? And it was definitely really cool. So comparing it to this one, where we go back to like a bigger setting, was refreshing, right? But I still feel like even though it's called Jurassic World and now the dinosaurs are free, I still felt like it felt divided, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But I mean, we start off with Owen, right? That's the name, Owen, and his daughter. I'm blanking on the names right now. I don't have a list with me, but how her whole thing is that she is also genetically made, a clone per se, and how she wants to get out, but I guess if they find her, she'll be at risk. Which I feel like she can live her life, but I mean, I know scientists want to study her, so it's definitely this back and forth. But the fact that there were 4 years hiding and they never really found her, like, you could have at least let her go out with your supervision, or I don't know, do something to her, like change her hair or whatever. I don't know. But the story starts after they finally find them, because some hunter follows Owen and finds the girl and the baby raptors. Speaking of, Blue is in the movie, but not really, because Blue has a baby, and then the hunters steal the baby. But I felt like Blue and the baby weren't really part of this movie. It was really more about the girl. In a Jurassic World movie, they focus on the girl rather than the dinosaur. Like, if it's a kidnapping movie, they should both be important. Like, I don't know. And then, like, not only that, but we have this whole other section with the original cast and how they're trying to kind of find out this mystery about this new company, which I understand that they are also kind of engineers of this dinosaur formula. But the fact that in a dinosaur movie, which technically I guess these bugs would be classified as dinosaurs, because that just means that it's a larger than average creature, right? That there's such a main focus. Like, normally you would imagine a lizard like a T-Rex or something would be like the main focus. I thought that Gigantosaurus, whatever, that like came out and was fighting with the T-Rex at the end was going to be the main focus. But no, it was these little bugs that technically proved to be a bigger threat, eating everybody's resources. But at the same time, I just felt like bugs. I know Jurassic is essentially like, a bigger version of like regular creatures, so there were giant bugs, right? So I guess they qualify as dinosaurs or whatever. But it's like, that's not what we're here for. We're here for the lizards, right? So I thought that would be something. There was a lot of cool new dinosaurs they introduced that kind of had new looks, like the whole like bird hybrid, right? That scene with him, I'm calling it him, with that dinosaur and Claire, right, played by Bryce. She really did a good job kind of escaping from it, and I really enjoyed her character. The fact that she was in there, she wasn't just helpless. She was actually running and dodging and doing what she can to survive. And then Owen was also very action heavy. We also have a few new characters who kind of were introduced, but again, they could have given that role to Bryce and kind of kept the same cast. I know it was all for diversity, but in the end, I still feel like if they're not really going to have a bigger role other than just representation, then don't really add them. Like, just keep your characters you've already established and grow on them. We had that one guy, let me see what his name is, Franklin, who, he was in the second movie, But unfortunately, he only appeared a little bit here, and like he could have been given the role to do something. I don't know why this new girl, no disrespect to her, but I just feel like Kayla, was there kind of just, for female empowerment a little bit, just because her story was essentially just you're the pilot. But really it was all about, Maggie, the fact that she is also similar to these dinosaurs that she was created. Now, I remember that she had some sort of like telepathic ability with the dinosaurs, and I feel like that should have come into play a lot more here, but I digress. They really just kind of switched the story to I guess fit this new theme about the dinosaurs and how they are affecting the real world. Now, I actually got to the theater late, so I didn't see like the opening scene where they explained a little bit of how the dinosaurs are affecting the world, but in the end they just ended up being like black market creatures that you could kind of sell off. So it felt like they were controlled. I thought they'd be a lot more of a menace. I mean, if the dinosaurs roam free, I can't sit here peacefully knowing a T-Rex is out there, or even if I'm taking a walk, like if a pterodactyl comes in and swoops me, like that is pretty scary. But I mean, they also have this second subplot with, Ellie and Alan and Malcolm. And really, it definitely helped move the story along, but I still feel like, it was just something to give the old cast, because everybody was divided until later where, Maggie runs into the old crew, and then the old crew join her, and then they eventually meet the new crew. And then the story goes from there. But after that, that was when it started getting good, because I know there's a lot of exposition they need to explain, so it's like interesting in the beginning. Then it's like a little slow in the middle, but then at the end it ramps up, and that's when you finally see dinosaurs and all this action and all that stuff. I guess comparing it to all the other Jurassic movies, I definitely think, just because Dominion is so fresh in my head, I think it's, for the world movies, it's Jurassic World Dominion, and then Fallen Kingdom. But I'll have to see Fallen Kingdom again to see how it stacks up. And then in the old movies, it's a hit or miss. I think I like everything in order, just because that's how I saw it. And they all felt kind of the same. I think it was really Jurassic World that like re-innovated everything for me, and I was like, whoa, because the other movies felt empty, because it was like just the dinosaurs and then the main characters, because like most of the time in the old movies the parks were abandoned, or the places they went to, it was just the dinosaurs. But in Jurassic World you had tourists, and it was like a real danger. So I think I enjoyed that. It's like going to Universal, and like if they actually had dinosaurs there and they get out, what would happen? So that's what I think. That's why I think I like the original World movie. And in this one, I think the fact that they kind of just still kept it in a bigger location where they could have multiple dinosaurs, it really helped the movie. Now, I don't know what they'll do, if they'll even continue Jurassic World, or do a fourth movie, or even just like something, or something later on, a reboot with Maggie or something. I don't know. But overall, it was a fun movie. It's still doing well in theaters as I'm recording this. I am recording this a while after I saw the movie, though, but it's still very fresh in my mind. And I'm just hoping that that I guess they keep going with this. Right now, the only other thing that I'm looking forward to is the Jurassic World show on Netflix, Camp Cretaceous. At first, I thought that was like a kids show, but if you watch it, it's a pretty fun story. Right now, they're on their 4th season, going on their 5th, and pretty interesting, honestly. But that's pretty much it. I enjoyed it, just the fact that there's a lot of just fun to have. I know there's a lot of more technical stuff, but I just want you guys to know that it's a fun movie. If you're going into it expecting like some crazy story and like suspense, like you have to suspend your disbelief. Is that the right word? Because first of all, it's dinosaurs. So like the fact that they're even there makes this crazy movie just goofy and fun. You're not supposed to take it seriously, like Avengers or something. Technically, it still can become a very serious movie, but towards the end, they're like, oh, we now have to live among these creatures, and you see like dinosaurs walking with regular animals and stuff like that. But I still feel like that's something you need to control. Otherwise, they will take over. I mean, I think the next movie should be, we messed up, and it's like trying to drive the dinosaurs back or something. But we'll see what they do. So let me know what you guys think. Did you enjoy the movie? Did you not like it? What would you have liked to see better? Is there anything I missed that I could probably explain more? I mean, if anything, I know that the big bad for the movie was just another scientist, and the guy that they've been, making the real bad guy ends up turning good in the end just because he feels bad, and it's like, I know he was an original cast member and like from the OG movies, and that's why you want to turn him good, but like, not everybody like eventually turns good, or like not sometimes people who are good turn bad. And he was really interesting in the beginning, like he really believed what he was doing was right, but then I guess he saw what he was doing and kind of like, oh hey, maybe not. So I guess at least it's realistic. If anything, I should be happy that he turned. But the new villain that they got, like, he was overly evil. Like, he's like, no, we have to do this, and like he wanted to ruin the world just so he could be the one on top. And I guess it just shows like they're always greedy. They've always been greedy. The original park owner, the fact that he even made dinosaurs to begin with, like, I mean, it would be cool, but like, just don't make T-Rexes. Like, give us normal like dinosaurs, and like once you make a T-Rex or anything that's vicious, like, you should know, you should know like you messed up, So hey, so let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like I was saying, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else that I upload. And until next time, bye.